Hello, good afternoon. I see there's a Jean on the line. Can you hear my voice? If you can you type in 1 in the chat room, please? Jean, right? Or Madam Ong, right? Okay, I can see. Okay, I can see you typing in. Correct. Okay. So okay, today we do not have many audience. No problem. I'll do specially for you, Madam Ong. Okay. All right, let's start. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. So welcome to M9 Product Sharing again. So my name is Pei. I'll be sharing for you today a very interesting topic, some other good product that you may find in M Life. So what we're going to talk about today is something that we're going to use daily. Okay, daily. Okay. Now, before I start, let me ask you. Let me share the PowerPoint. Yeah, let me show the PowerPoint. Okay, can you see my PowerPoint, Madam Ong? Can you type the 1 in the chat room, please? Okay, right. Okay, let's start. So we're going to talk about, you can see the picture. Definitely, you know that I'm going to talk about pure home body wash and care, shampoo, conditioner, and dishwashing detergent, right? Okay, now there are more people coming in. Just wait for them to come in. Okay. Okay, I wouldn't delay anymore. Let's start it. Okay, before I start, can I ask you a question? Do you actually take shower every day? If you do, can you type a 1 in the type a 2 in the chat room, please? All of you take shower every day? I believe you do, right? Especially in Malaysia or Singapore. This is hot country. We sweat every day. For me, I take at least twice a day, morning once and then evening once. Right? Sometimes I take 3 times a day. You know, apart from taking shower, do you help in the household works? For example, like helping mom or you yourself clean up your dishes and things like that. I believe all of us will do this every day, right? But today, I'm going to share with you is that this organic type of detergent and cleansing agents, which M9 have developed over recently, which is organic personal and home care series. The brand is called Pure Home. Now, do you know that whenever we are doing taking shower, doing washing, we are actually, whether you like it or not, we are actually exposed to toxin. In fact, in this report from Harvard Schools of Public Health Conference in the US, US consumer actually unwittingly, without knowing, they are exposed to numerous toxic chemicals in their personal care products. You know, now some of these products are very harmful. Some of these chemical exposures for product actually can cause what? Can cause breast cancer, can cause asthma, can cause autism, and also reproductive problems and other health issues. They are all found in the personal care, like the shampoo, like the dishwashing, and etc. And not only that, even cosmetic compound they use also contain this type of chemical compound. And very sadly to know, cosmetic industry is largely unregulated. Yeah, in the US and in most part of the world, you know, which means consumer are freely exposed, okay, to all these product chemicals which is harmful. For example, like formaldehyde, triclosans, you know, phthalate, and all. These are all permissible ingredients that they use in their personal care and home care. You know, in fact, sometimes we are also being misguided by the manufacturing. That's because in the company, when they produce that product, they can still whether the product is labeled as natural, organic, or hospital approved. These are all based on the ingredient or interpretation by the manufacturer. That's why consumers are always at the losing end. Now, in this case, for example, just to let everybody know, toxins will enter our body in all means. You know, in this book, we call the 狐恐不入金皮毒. So in direct translation means toxins find their ways into our body through our skin, through all the pores in our skins, you know. But not just that, actually toxin can actually enter our body through two major channels. The first, through oral. Oral means you eat in or you drink in, to ingestions through your mouth, okay. But and the other way is through where? Through your skin, okay. But studies show that, okay, oral absorption, toxins that come into through our mouth, actually 90% of them actually will ultimately remove, discharge from our body. Why? Because oral absorption toxin will pass through our digestive system. Now, part of the digestive system is after it was absorbed, it will be sent to where? Our liver. Our liver, being the largest detoxification organ, will be managed. We can actually help to detox this toxin out of the body. That's why it doesn't remain so much. Only 10% maybe remain. 90% is out. However, toxin which enter our body through our skin, this is crazy. They were found to be stored under the subcutaneous tissue. I mean the skin part, the inner tissue of the skin, and also then enter our blood and also our lymphatic circulation. That means toxin that enter our body through skin, they remains in our body. That will be scary, right? Now, in fact, in 1967, the year I was born, yeah. So two famous scientists, R.J. Feldman and also H.I. Maybach. So they did a very special study on how what they do is they expose human skin of various part of the body also on certain toxin, similar toxin, and then they want to find how much this toxin will accumulate under our skin. And this is their finding. So this is one of the chart they show you. Let me put into a diagram format that you can easily understand. Okay. Now you see toxins that come through our forehead here, forehead. It will tend to accumulate up to 6 times the amount that they enter. They can start to accumulate up to 6 times. Scary or not? Okay. Then toxins that enter to your armpit here is about only 1 time. They mean 1 time only. Toxins that come least and remain in our body is through our palm here, and also our leg part. Only 0.83 and 0.14. Why? Because this part has no pores. Okay, very little pores. Okay, and then toxins that come through our chin here, chin. So why toxins will come through our chin? Do you go for facial? When you do facials, when you have exposed to those facial cleanser and things like that, or scrub, when the beautician help you to do chin massage, that's where it comes in. And toxin around here will accumulate up to 13 times. Wow. Here got beautiful, inside got toxicated, right? Toxin that come through our head means what? Our scalp. When you use improper, let's say hair shampoo, or you dye your hair color, so toxin can accumulate under the scalp skin up to 3.5 times. Scary, yeah? Another area which is quite scary is where? Your armpit. So don't spray a lot of perfume, okay? Or you put a lot of deodorants or things like that. So whatever thing you apply under your armpit, it can easily go into the skin and then accumulate there up to 3.6 times. Now, another part which is very scary is where? The back. What's the back? When the toxin came in from the back, when you go for massage, especially like oil massage, or massager that apply certain ointment or some medication substance to your back, and they rub and they push. You see, in the back, the toxin can accumulate up to 17 times. 17 times, my friend. So be careful. But the most scary part is where? Actually, is our sex organ. 42 times. So don't simply apply anything there. Yeah? So it's so scary, right? Now, because of this concept, we have MLife being a very responsible company. We developed a series of products that can help us to do their work function. But we want to avoid all this toxication problem. We have developed something that for our usage, and it can also protect our health and also environment. So the product I'm going to share with you today, the Pure Home series, the product that will bring you will all come from this philosophy. So this product that you're going to introduce today is competitively functioned. That means it can do its work, cleansing and also penetration property, but it is also very effective in doing the job. And it has to be organic. Okay, it is developed based on natural and non-toxic format. It's gentle. It is suitable for all type of human skin. It's comparable for skin pH, and is highly biodegradable. Okay, what does it mean? That means it will decompose very fast after being disposed of. So this is very important to protect the earth, ecology, and environment. So isn't it a good philosophy that we have, right? And of course, this product, when we develop, it will must have to contain the following features as well. So what we have, the ingredients that we use is we'll select mainly from pure plants base. Okay. In fact, even the surfactant is the emulsifier that actually help us to form foam and also to remove oil from the surface. Is actually selected from mainly plant-based. This is good, right? And also it doesn't compared to a lot of commercial product outside. The product we produce, the ingredient we use, we do not choose anything from petrochemicals. Okay, we don't choose petrochemicals, and it do not contain any silicones. This is great. Okay, of course, the second thing we also the second feature that we have in the product is definitely no animal ingredient. So anybody who love animal, you're going to like it. Okay, no animal ingredients, no animal experiment done on it, and do not contain any genetically modified ingredient. No GMO ingredient inside, and doesn't contain any artificial flavors. If there's flavoring, they are all natural or natural identical. Okay, now it also contains a high proportion of certified organic natural ingredients and pure essential oil. My friend, pure essential oil is beautiful. This is a very expensive product, and this is very natural, and this is good for our body. Okay, and it contains high standards of natural preservative of approved by the European Union. Only natural preservatives are used if they are needed. Okay, and of course the product will meet the EU's high biodegradability standard for organic products. It contains organic eco certification for all the raw material. Eco certification is actually Europe develops a standard for all the material to be certified as organic. Yeah, and also the products also pass through the Chinese Organic Agriculture Association certification. So this is another body, the certified organic certification from Taiwan. Okay, and of course we also comply to certificate size of CA10 COAS 002. Very high standard, a very pure organic compound that we're going to use. Okay, so commodity production is manufactured also by a very high standard of ISO standard, which is ISO 22716. Okay, and then 2007 GMP. GMP means for good manufacturing services, and that means it's complying to the highest standard of the cosmetic international manufacturing processes. Okay, this is the highest standard of production and safe and also clean. Okay, now look at this. For example, this is the manufacturing environment of a ISO 22716.2007-GMP standard. You see, isn't it clean? For you see, you don't even see a dot of dust or liquid on the floor or any conveyor belt. This is how clean and how hygienic, how stringent of the manufacturing condition of our pure home products. Isn't it good? Right? So now let's go to our product right now. Okay. So the first product I want to share with everybody is about our shampoo. Do you wash your hair every day? So let me show you. This is what I use now. This is the Pure Home shampoo. I'm also using it at the moment. So the name of the shampoo is called Immortal shampoo. Immortal. What does it mean? So if you can listen to the pronunciation, it sounds immortal. Immortal means what? Eternity. It won't die, right? In fact, immortal actually is referring to the yellow flower that I show you on the screen right now. Why is this flower called immortality? Because this flower is so unique. When it blooms, it has a very distinguished yellow color, very attractive. And when you after you pluck the flower, the yellow color won't diminish over time. This is how eternal yellowish it can produce. That's why in Greek mythology, the beautiful goddess Nausicaa applies immortal essence all over her body just to keep her eternal beauty. So this is how beautiful is this, how wonderful is this ingredient, okay? So this is the main feature. This is the flower I'm talking about. So actually this is the main feature that is going to be found in most of our product in that I'm going to show you today, okay? Now, so this is very nice flower, yellowish color, and the yellow color and the essence was excellent. It's a lot of beauty, beauty property. Okay. Now, apart from the immortal flowers that give you the satisfying fragrance and soothing air, we also have other ingredients which is also very important. For example, we have the organic hydrolyzed wheat protein that increase the vitality of our hair follicles. So what's hair follicle? That's the root of our hair. If follicle is healthy, your hair will be healthy. Okay, so we also have a lot of special oil, for example, organic sunflower oil and coconut oil. Okay, all this oil are important because it actually helps us to produce a more silky, a more smooth hair. Okay, more organized. Okay, and softer. And then we also have very nice natural essence, like from organic lavender essence that actually not only have a good smell, but also soothe the skin and nourish the hair. We also have organic witch hazel essence, and they actually balances our sebum. What is sebum? Sebum is the oil to produce in our skin that keep our skin youthful and less wrinkle. Okay, it also activates and soothes our scalp. We have also organic calendula extract. This is another very beautiful product because it actually calendula extract is from the flower. Calendula actually help to maintain our healthy scalp. Why? Because it helps us to balance the sebaceous secretion. That means the amount of oil, skin oil you produce, you will easily monitored by this calendula extract because it will help to cleanse it and it help to so that our skin doesn't have skin pore doesn't have any blockages. Now, the ingredient looks a lot like, but very interestingly, if you look at it carefully, there's one common word always come up in all this list of ingredients. What is it? Can you guess? That's right. It's organic. Everything is organic. That's right. Now, I understand some of these ingredients are name are not new to you. Don't worry. There's a list of the thing that function they have list out for everybody. For example, you can see that organic calendula extract. What it do? It actually help soothe the skin. Skin is softer, anti-inflammatory, anti-itchiness. Okay, it softens the skin. It actually helps to help the minor wound to heal faster. Okay, and also it's an effective antibacterial. Okay. And also with this, it also helps to it has this anti-dandruff problem because when the skin is healthy, the skin doesn't go into aging or dry skin so fast. So you will reduce dandruff problem. Okay, and also we have this. You look at the organic lavender flora water. Also, they have anti-inflammatory property, antibacterial, anti-allergic. Okay, that's why it's suitable for all skin. Okay, it stimulates cell penetration. Okay, it also calm and if you have the antiseptic effect, so that no yeast, no mold can grow on your skin. Okay, now of course later you come into organic witch hazel flora water. Okay, this is very unique because it's a natural astringent. Okay, so what does it do? It actually regulates sebum secretion, as I told you just now, especially for people who has large pores, skin pores. When you have large skin pore, the oil they produce, the sebum, the skin produce can easily will tend to accumulate at the pore, and sometimes it get clogged. And you get clogged, you will have this pimple problem and things like that. But in this way, with this hazel flora water, it can easily remove the cloggage so that it will reduce formation of acne or pimples on your skin. Yeah, so we have the skin to stay firm. Okay, and promote blood circulation at the skin area. So it's good, especially for people who have oily skin or oily hair. Okay, good. Then okay, of course, this product that we use, the shampoo, it doesn't use for one day and then you throw away. So you may have to use it for over a few weeks or maybe a month to finish a bottle, right? So the product need to stay. So there is certain preservative they put in, but of course, as I mentioned just now, we only choose preservative which is organic. So what we do, we have only used natural preservatives like gluconolactone, which is actually a 75% natural preservatives, fully approved by the EU EcoCert as organic certification for the as a preservative. Okay, this is the highest level of organic compound that you ever find. Right, and of course, finally is the immortal flower that provide the fragrance and high active ingredient that help fight the signs of aging, anti-aging, and make skin softer and more subtle, younger and shinier. So this is what we want, right? Okay, now in short, this immortal shampoo, once you use it, what effect can you get? You will have balanced scalp secretion. That means your scalp doesn't feel so oily. Okay. Second, soothe irritated scalp. So if you have always an itchy scalp that you have to scratch and you have dandruff problem, you will reduce the dandruff problem. Okay. You repair hair damage. The good oil that we have just now I mentioned. Okay. The coconut oil and also sunflower oil. This one will help to settle. Will help her to eradicate the problem about what? Split hair end. You know, sometimes when you have long hair, especially people who have hair has less oil, skin, so the end of the hair tend to split ends. So this will help you to reduce the split ends problem. Okay, and also it nourish and moisture the hair, so the hair are not so dry. It's not they don't easily entangle themselves. It's easily managed. Okay, and of course, lastly, because of immortal and also hazel flower water, it actually makes our hair smell nice after you use it. So if you have a nice hair and then you also smell good, doesn't you feel good and confident? That's right. This is what we're going to produce. Okay. So this, apart from our hair, so we also take bath or we take shower every day. So when you take shower, you just put shower on water, or you also put some shower cream or soap and things like that, right? Quite not. So here I want to now introduce the second products, also from Pure Home. Okay, all the formulation are built on the same philosophy. So this is for what? This is for our body wash and care. So the second product I'm sharing with you now is called the Organic Immortal Body Wash and Care. Okay, now this is important. In this product, you can all the certification also can see on the label. It's all in the label here. Yeah. So in front here we have the COAS from the Taiwan. They show us, and all the ingredients are certified. 95% are actually organic. Okay. Now same thing. This product also work on the base of immortal flower. That's why you have the same fragrance. So the hair and the body have the same fragrance. It doesn't have any conflict of flavor. Okay, so you have to smell good as well. And of course, look at the ingredient again. Of course, apart from the French immortal flower, they provide a beautiful scents, fragrance, and soothing the skin. Okay, in this body wash, we also have introduced organic hydrolyzed wheat protein that increase vitality and elasticity of your skin. Okay, we also have the same good oil, like coconut oil and sunflower oils. They actually help us to produce a more radiant skin, more comfortable. Okay, and we have the cornstarch. Cornstarch is a kind of emulsifier. They can actually help us to remove oil from the skin, the excessive oil, faster. Okay, we also have palm oil inside here. They help us to restore hydration of the dry skin. So people who tend to have dry skin, if you have some, when after shower, a lot of body wash, if they are using the inferior materials, after you wash your body, you feel your skin feel rough. You feel like dry. And it might feel it's very clean, but actually it's not so good, because if you're after washing using your body wash and your skin feel very dry, that is damaging to you, because our body needs some layer of oil outside to make the skin smooth, young, and wrinkle free. See, so that's why we have and that's why in this shower gel that we have. Okay, we actually think of all these things, take care of this, so that after you take a shower, your skin will remain still moist. Okay. Now, of course, we also have organic green tea essence that give you the very soothing essence of green tea. And of course, here with this green tea, we have this skin whitening property. So you feel the skin look whiter after you take a shower. Okay, it firm up your pores, smoother skin, and of course, it also help us to remove excessive of sebum. Okay, that means the skin oil if you have too oily skin. Okay, we also have organic verbena essence. Okay, verbena essence also to soothe the skin, to retain the moisture of the skin, to keep our skin smooth and radiant. So if you're taking a shower, you find your body, the whole body is looking smoother, the skin that you touch is smoother, and more radiant. Isn't it beautiful, right? Okay, so here also we show you the list of the ingredients we use it inside our shower body wash and care. So as same thing, this product is also using at least 95% of the organic certified ingredient. Okay, we also have some organic hibiscus essence. Hibiscus is just like our national flower, yeah, hibiscus rosa. Okay, so it cools it actually dissipates heat. Okay, it's more cooling, it moisturizes and softens the skin. Okay, organic green tea again resists free radical. That's why it's anti-aging. It's also a whitening effect. It forms up the pores as well. Organic verbena floral flower, actually helping the dry skin to retain the moisture so that the skin still vital and moist after you take a shower. We have also organic cocoa oil inside. They actually derive 100% natural, and so that our skin also to protect the skin so that it's not so dry. Okay, hydrolyzed Adasonia digitata extract. This is a natural plant extract that contain polysaccharide. Polysaccharide means some sort of carbohydrate. Yeah. So this type of polysaccharide, it helps to moisturize and soften the skin. Okay. Now, also lastly will be our fresh immortelle essential oil that provide the beautiful and significant fragrance, and they give you the high and also provide the anti-aging property and make our skin softer and younger and shinier. Okay, now, so in short, our pure home organic immortelle body wash and care, when you use it, you have at least this 5 effects. One, they have polysaccharides, special polysaccharides. They are moisturizing the skin so the skin remain moist after you wash it. Okay, and also it helps to get rid of skin pores. So it's not get rid of actually pore, must have pores, but when you use our body wash, the pore tend to shrink to a smaller size. It seems like disappearing. When the pores are small, what happens to your skin? Your skin looks smooth. Your skin look more reflective. That means it will look brighter and also smoother and less wrinkled. Okay. Of course, and the top property when you use this body wash is the skin moisturizing and firming. The skin feel firmer, okay, and skin oil balancing. This way you don't feel very oily anymore on the skin. Okay, it makes your skin smell good as well because of the special immortelle, right? So, do you want to smell nice after the shower? I think everybody want to, right? Not only you, I think your partner like it too, right? Okay. Now, of course, apart from taking our body, we put body wash, we put shampoo on our hair and our body, but sometimes we also have to do a lot of work, right? Every day we prepare food and in the kitchen, and then after that you do wash all your utensils, and also your after your food, you get to wash your dishes, right? So what do you use? I know there are many wash dishes available outside the market. Some of them are very cheap. They get available in big barrels, and especially those that you use in the restaurant. They use very cheap, very 5-liter pack because they want to wash hundreds or thousands of dishes every day. But this time, have you ever thought of when you wash this type of utensil or dishes? It's not only that the utensil got clean. There's another part that's got clean or got in contact with this type of detergent, right? That's your hand. Whether you like it or not, you got to use the hand to wash it, right? Unless you use a dishwasher. But even with dishwasher, also got problem. Why? Because some of the utensils, some of the dishes, the plate, the bowl, especially those who are not made of nice china or nice porcelain with polish, then they may tend to have some pores, especially those from wood or other material. And when there's pores inside the plate or inside the bowl, what happens? When you wash your dishes, many times, some of the chemical, some of the toxin material may actually stays in the pores. And this is scary because after that, you're going to put food inside this container and you're going to consume from there. And together with the food, the toxin will enter our body. Ooh, scary, right? So, and this dishwashing that we introduced, also we at the Pure Home, we also comply to the same philosophy that we have mentioned to you earlier. So it is also COAS certified. COAS is the, again, I mentioned, is the organic certification body in Taiwan. It's not the certification that we get for this dishwashing is so good because it also certified that it's suitable for washing babies' tableware. Now, this baby is the most sensitive group. They are young, so they are vulnerable to a lot of toxic compound, right? So we have to protect baby even more compared to an adult. So that's why anything suitable for baby can suitable for all adults, everybody, right? So if it's suitable for baby, it's suitable for you. Okay. Now, so same thing. This Pure Home dishwashing detergent is also plant-based formulas. Okay, it's very mild. When you use it, if you soak in a long period of time, it doesn't irritate your hand. This is important, but it still do effective cleansing. Okay, and make the greasy dishes clean, shiny, and nice to feel, and all the cutlery as well. Now, a lot of people have this misconcept. If things are organic, if the cleansing agent or the detergent or the body wash or shampoo are organic, normally they do not form a lot of foam. People like to see foam, right, when they cleanse. So when you wash your head, you like to see foam. When you cleanse your face, you like to see foam. This is the perception normal people will have. They will think more foam, the cleansing is better, it's cleaner, right or not? But last time, of course, if they do not have a good formulations, a lot of organic the cleansing agent, of course, they do not form a lot of the foam because they are not like the petrochemicals based of a detergent. But here we are choosing in M-Life, you will be surprised. Even though our series of dishwasher and also personal care and hair care, they are organic, but the ingredient that we use is so unique. Study has put a lot of effort and put the study to still, produce effective cleansing property and foam. They also form a lot of foam that you have the same feeling just like a non-organic, but it is still doing the work and it is still organic. This is a breakthrough. Okay. Now, most of the dishwashing in the market, actually, the set new is contain a lot of chemicals or substances. In fact, a lot of them are actually carcinogenic. The purpose we developed this dishwashing to everybody is because we want to use plant-based only ingredient so that we can avoid in contact with unnecessary carcinogens. Carcinogens mean a substance that can cause cancer. Yeah. Now, because we know that some of this when we wash, sometimes some residues of the detergent may stays in the pores in the dish or in the bowl or in the utensil or cutlery, so that may cause problem when you have in contact in your food later. Okay, so if you care about the health of your health and your families, I think I highly recommend everybody to use, when you do your dishwashing, use these eco-certified ingredients of Pure Home's dishwashing. Okay, now it's the same thing. The ingredient that we use in this dishwashing that I'm introducing today, they contain some very unique oil, like coconut oil and also palm oil. They are actually excellent cleansings, do excellent cleansing and generate a lot of foam, fine foam. Okay, and in this dishwashing we have wheat. We have contain some wheat powder, European Eco-Cert organic certified, and also cornstarch. These are two of the polysaccharide that I'm talking about for cleansing purposes. And also we have contained some sunflower oil and also some lemons. Okay, lemons is excellent in removing oily stain and smells good. So these are all the ingredients that are all natural. Okay, and in short, when you wash your dishes with this dishwashing detergent, okay, we can guarantee you there's no paraben preservative inside. no EDTA. EDTA is something what we call chelating agent. So we also it's not animal derivatives. That means it doesn't have animal content inside. It also, we don't use any added colorings. No added coloring. That's why the color of the dishwashing is just very plain, okay, as a natural color, almost like white, okay. Now, and we don't do any animal testing on this, so we are actually animal friendly, okay. And of course, all ingredient that we use in our dishwashing is also highly biodegradable. Very highly biodegradable, easily decomposed after being disposed of. So therefore, it is eco-friendly and no environmental pollution. So this is our motive. We also preach for a greener environment, a better world. Okay, now you see some recap of some of these terms that I always mention throughout our series of personal care, our hair care, body care, and also the dishwashing. You always see these things called EcoCert. 95%. This EcoCert is established in France in 1991. This is the most representative and authoritative organic verification agency in the Europe. Okay, and our product has got a certification from there. That means the product that we introduced today, actually 95% of the content are actually certified by EcoCert. So this is the highest level of organic claim that we can ever make in the market. So we are one of the best organic product in the market. Okay, so we also have obtained COAS organic product production verification from Taiwan. We also pass through Intertech. Intertech is a special accreditation for product quality and safety. Okay, and of course we also all our product contain no paraben. What's paraben? Paraben is a preservative widely used in cosmetic and pharmaceutical products. Okay, but this is not a organic compound, my friend. This is petrochemical based, and ongoing exposure to paraben actually were actually known to cause body toxicity and environmental pollution. So there's no paraben in M-Life pure foam product. Okay. Now, and all these ingredients, all these products we mentioned just now are all 95% organic ingredients. So they are this whole content, this organic claim, organic certification, accreditation is the highest ever you can attain in any organic compound, organic products in the market. So can you give everybody a big round of applause of a type and 8 to M-Life for producing such a wonderful range of product? Okay, maybe some of you, maybe until today, you might not know M-Life has such a wonderful range of product, right? Maybe today you may want to rush to do your maintenance by getting this product into your home, right? Okay, now these are all the certification. I know it's the wording is small, but these are also all the certifications that I mentioned just now. Okay, now the next item I want to share with you guys, actually this can you see this picture? Now this is not my hair, just a picture to show you. This is a phenomenon that most people will have to go through when you age. Okay, especially when you are 40 and above. Okay, so what is this problem? Some people say white hair, or the correct name is gray hair. For me, I have this gray hair problem right at 12 years old because genetic heredity. Some people have heredity problem, but commonly people start to have grow a gray hair when you turn 40 and above. Okay, now due to aging. Now before we go into this thing, do you do something on your gray hair? Gray hair, it will affect what? Your look, right? Your impression. Okay, so a lot of people try to make their hair nicer, you look younger. The people with gray hair looks older a little bit, right? But some people say like Richard Gere, a little bit of gray hair on the side looks more handsome, right? I have a little bit, yeah. I hope so. Okay, now before we go into this rest problem, what do you do when you have gray hair normally? A lot of people try to make it black again, right? So so that they can look younger. right? So what do? You go for hair dye, correct? Go to the salon, apart from cutting your hair, then you actually go for hair dye, which is a very, very common. My wife did that too. Many people did that too, right? But before we go into it today, before we go into to understand this problem, let us understand a bit, how does gray hair form? How do we develop gray hair? Hair color actually is determined by a special cell in the hair follicle, the root of the hair. Okay, so this cell is called melanocyte, melanin formation cell. They call melanocyte. The pigmentation in the black color is called melanin. Okay, now let us go through this process. How does this melanocyte work in our follicle, hair follicle? Now, the ingredient that we must have before we can form any of the black color or the melanin is actually a kind of amino acid. We call it tyrosine. Tyrosine, okay? Tyrosine under the special effects of its enzyme called thyroxinase. With the presence of tyrosine, thyroxine will synthesize into a compound called DOPA, D-O-P-A, DOPA. Okay. Now, from this intermediate product, if you still have enough thyroxinase, the enzyme, then DOPA will be converted into either to the left side, forming pheomelanin, or convert into the right side called eumelanin. Pheomelanin on the left side, like the color shows you, the color tend to be a bit lighter, and this one normally happen in the white people. Okay, in the white people. So that's why white people develop hairs which has different colors. For example, they are blonde, they are red hair, they are brownish hair. But most of the Asian people like us, our DOPA will actually converted into eumelanin. Eumelanin is purely black color. That's why we all have black hair. Most of the Asians have black hair. Okay, what's your color? Do you have blonde hair? I guess not, right? Most of Asian are all in the eumelanin because of what? Because of our genetic. Okay, now how does this gray hair form? Okay, now when this process is disturbed, when thyroxine under the effect of tyrosinase enzyme synthesized into DOPA, this intermediate compound, and this DOPA has to be continued to be affected by thyroxinase to form into either pheomelanin and eumelanin. But if this conversion from DOPA to pheomelanin or eumelanin is distracted or stopped or prohibited because maybe there's insufficient of tyrosinase enzyme, then the hair will remain in white color, in gray color. So it wouldn't form the color the end color that we have. For example, like the blondish, like the red color or the brownish color or the black color. So that's how the our white hair are formed, our gray hairs are formed. Okay. Now, why this thing? Why there's a obstruction of converting DOPA to our melanin? That's because of oxidation stress. Okay, and oxidation stress is imposed by what? By the free radicals that's always present in the environment or maybe generated in the body. So when the body is contain a lot of free radicals, or your surrounding contain a lot of free radicals, this will act on the reaction of converting DOPA into melanin, therefore stopping the conversion, and the hair will become gray color. Okay, so over time, the hair follicle loses pigment cell because of this action by the free radicals. Okay, especially when your body do not have enough antioxidants. When you do not have antioxidants. Okay. Most of the hair dyes actually that we use to try to solve the problem of gray hair that we use, the hair dye that we use, they are made from chemicals that are actually they contain ingredients like PPD. PPD refers to paraphenylene diamine. phenylene, diamine, which is petrochemicals, which are derivatives of coal tar. See, coal tar. Okay, and some also contain oxidants such as hydrogen peroxide. Okay, and also phenolic compounds. These are all chemicals. Okay, these are chemicals. Hydrogen peroxide is actually a bleaching agent. Okay, bleaching agent and also preservative. Okay, now and then the dye chemicals cannot be completely discharged from the body after being absorbed by the skin. Now, dye chemicals being some toxic ingredients that I mentioned just now, some of them, if you use it on your hair, they will pass through our scalp, the skin of our head, and then it will remain inside. And just now I mentioned, it will keep up to how many times? 3.5 times the skin and remain inside. So that will cause the problem. Okay, so it accumulates in our body. At the end, it will cause us skin allergic and even bladder cancer. No, your bladder, that means it will cause problem with your urinary system. Okay, and also some other cancer. So isn't it scary? We must also, is it important that we have to avoid all these things? That's right. So in fact, many studies that we have they come up from many scientists, and they found that if we avoid prolonged exposure for a not very good hair, let's say a hair care products, actually, especially the hair dye, okay, it can cause a lot of problems. For example, in 1980s, they were found that hair dye that contains aromatics. Aromatics mean fragrances, some flavoring compound are thought to be causing cancer. Okay, so manufacturer has begun to avoid the use of such chemical nowadays. Okay, there are also research that on hair dye that certain hair dye actually contains some epidemic viruses. Oh, scary, yeah. Now we are all scared of all the virus things, right? About especially like COVID-19. Now this can tell you that some of the compound inside may contain epidemic viruses. Scary or not? No. Now, therefore, a group person belong to a very high risk group of conducting all these viruses. That is who? There's a hairdressing personnel, your hairdresser. Okay, so just like many of them hairdresser, they found that they are also suffering from some sort of problem with their bladder problem. At the end, some of them even got bladder cancer. Okay. Under IARC report also shows chemical substances exposed by hairdressing personnel at work may be carcinogenic to humans. It's under class 2A carcinogen. Okay, some studies also show long-term exposure to hair dye may be related to the occurrence of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and leukemia, causing blood cancer and also lymphatic problem. Okay, but related research actually has positive and negative conclusion. Yeah, in fact, there are many inconsistent results show in those related study. Yeah, according to the recent research, personal use of hair dye cannot be concluded it is carcinogenic to the human body. But if worry, what we do, if you want to go for no choice, you have a lot of white gray hair, want to go for dyeing your hair, can or not? You can, but just remember this principle. You can practice it, but you practice this principle. Okay, how to do a hair dye a proper way. Reduce the frequency of dyeing your hair. Last time, let's say you dye your hair every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe you can reduce it to once in only 2 months, for example, if possible. Delay as long as possible. Okay, so that you repeat too frequent. Okay, especially the pregnant ladies and people with sensitive skin. Okay, now secondly, avoid hair dye contacting your scalp. I know that some people are now doing hair dye not in the salon, but they do it at home. They bought some hair dye themselves back, and then they do the hair dye at home. So when you do it yourself, so be careful a little bit, especially. And when you do it in the salon, normally the hairdresser they are a bit careful. They are more professional. But you yourself doing at home, try to avoid hair dye directly contacting your scalp. Okay. Okay. Now, the incorrect ways of using hair dye in long term will cause cancer. Okay. Now, this is a recommended safety way of using our hair dye. That's why, as I mentioned just now, before dye, choose wisely. Choose the dye which is hair dye which is a bit safer with a complete label. Possible look for certification or safety certification, okay, of the products, and check your hair, check the skin around the hair and scalp whether it is healthy. Avoid dyeing hair if there's a wound. If you have a cut, a wound on the head, on the scalp, don't do that. Don't do dyeing, because there's an opening in the skin of the hair, on the head skin. So the dye can directly go into your body. Okay, that's very dangerous. Okay, and then remember to read the label of the hair dye you want to use. Okay, understand the method and how to apply this this hair dye, and read also the precaution part of the instruction. Okay, to ensure safety of the hair dye so that it's to ensure it's safe to use. Okay, of course, when you dye the hair, dye safely using the method by after you do a shampoo, you do it properly following the instruction. Don't do your own way. Okay, and take notes of your skin condition after dyeing hair, and each hair conditioning renew interval. If possible, do not do another hair dye within the 3 months periods. So what we suggest is you have a hair dye in the interval of 3 months and above, not too short. Okay, so in this way, how can we maintain a high hair color? So my suggestions, you can still go for hair dye, and then at the meantime, you can maintain your hair color as long as possible using our product. We have a wonderful product, wonderful hair conditioner that can help us to maintain our hair color. So in this way, let me introduce you our M-Life products. Okay, a special conditioner, color restoring conditioner. This is the one. Okay, yes, that's what you see. Okay, as they mentioned on the screen. Okay, so this special conditioner is very unique because this is special R&D based on very special innovative principles. Is actually formulated with golden polypeptide amino acids and plants enzyme. So later I'm going to explain to you how does color form by using this conditioner of M-Life. Okay, now this is especially formulated for people with silver hair generations. So actually this is not a hair dye. This is just a hair conditioner, a conditioner that helps us to restore the hair color. Conditioner only, not hair dye. Okay, now of course the ingredient that we use is also very innovative, so mainly are plant-based. So we contain a lot of fruits and vegetable enzyme inside, and we also have extract of roots of Polygonum multiflorum. This ingredient help to accelerate the action of enzyme and for the conditioning purposes. Okay, the fruits and vegetables to contain the enzyme that we need to the reaction, the color forming reaction to happen. Okay, then we have also canola. Canola also, if you know canola, we have also an oil. Canola oil is very healthy. Canola that we contain here help to accelerate the action of enzyme and also for moisturizing effect. So we do not want so that we want the hair to remain a bit slightly moisture and not too dry. So when it's not too dry, it's more manageable, okay, and more shiny. Okay. Then we have a wonderful ingredient that I keep introduced into this conditioner. It's called shea butter. Shea butter actually is rich in vitamins. Okay. We are rich in actually vitamin. Let me recall. They're rich in vitamin A, D, E, and F. A, D, E, and F. Shea butter is actually rich in vitamin A, D, E, and F. The purpose is to restore the hair elasticity. Okay, it will repair split hair. As I mentioned, repair the split end, the end that split up the hair when it's too dry, and it moisturize the hair and inserting splendid hair nourishing effect. And hair with this style of effect is more manageable. Okay, and of course we have the golden polypeptide amino acid group. Okay, this also help to repair hair damage, strengthening the hair structure so that it don't easily break. Okay, it improves the hair luster, so the hair look a bit plump, and moisturize the hair and protect the hair color by accelerating amino acid reactions. Okay, now actually the color form in the when you apply this conditioner to your hair is through a natural process, a browning process, when amino acids is in contact with the enzyme, and it forms us the brown color naturally. Okay, and of course this is what we want, natural color, natural coloring. Okay. Of course, lastly, we have also botanical sequence that actually is present inside these conditioners. Is patented and also certified organic by the EcoCert. Plant extract that nourish the hair, restore elasticity and bright hair colors, enhance hair elasticity, and as well as repair the damaged hair. So you can see all the ingredients that we put inside are all very functional, very natural, and of course, it will help you to helps to promote a bunch of the whole of hair, the hair, healthy hair. Okay, when the hair is healthy, the color will be also equally attractive and manageable. Okay, so these products apply natural hydrolyzed plant extract protein to produce browning. So just as I mentioned just now, the color that forms to help us to retain our hair color or regain the hair color is not chemical. It is actually through enzymatic process that produce browning reaction, or browning effect with hair. Okay, so and when you apply it, you can easily apply it on the comb, and you just brush your hair through it. Okay, and actually the color changes over time. Okay, as you apply it regularly, you will see your hair getting browner, and at the end looks like more darker and darker. And this is all natural. So they generate pseudo melanin. Pseudo means the fake melanin, or alternate melanin. Melanin is the pigmentation of the hair color, the color pigment, the pigment I'm talking about. So in this way, without chemicals, without dye chemicals, without petrochemical, we can now form color of the hair naturally by enzymatic process of browning process by the natural enzyme the present in our conditioners. Okay, now how do you when can you apply this hair conditioner? You can apply it when after you shampoo your hair, dry up your hair, then you start to apply. You can do it in the daytime or at nighttime, up to you. So when you do it daytime, of course, it will help you to regain youthful, radiant hair, whether you're at home or you're outside. Okay, now so this color restoring conditioner is specially formulated for silver hair generation. That means people who are 40 and above, 60, 70, suitable for men and women as well. Okay, you can do it every day. There's no worry about affecting your skin. It is skin sensitive, and it is applicable. You can use it every day without fail. Okay, and then the wonderful thing is, after you apply, no rinsing required. Not like the normal conditioner, or when you wash your hair in the bathroom, you have to rinse it with clean water later. No need. This one is after you shampooing, hair clean already, dry already, then you start to apply this. Okay, no rinsing required, and it's non-sticky, and also it doesn't okay dirty your clothes or any towel. No, it won't form color in your hand. It won't form color in your skin. It won't form color with your clothes. It won't form color with your towel. So this is beautiful, right? Okay, of course, this color restoring condition also is free from PPD, the common compound that a lot of cosmetic products are using, paraphenylene diamine, and of course also no ammonia. Okay, that's why in this type of compound is this type of current hair process is very unique, and compared to you go to a salon, especially when you perm your hair or when you do coloring of your hair, you always get some sort of smell, not so pleasant smell, right? Or odor. These are mainly come from this type of petrochemical content like PPD and also ammonia. Okay, but here we don't have these two. There's no chemical preservative or fragrance added. Okay, it's safe and smell nice. Okay, now of course we here inside this our color restoring conditioners we only use natural herbs, no dye, no pigment. Color remains after wash because it's a natural enzymatic process of browning. Okay, it's gentle and safe, and they contain innovative peptide browning effect naturally. Enjoy a long hair coloring even while you are at home or outside your life. Okay. Now, so these are the nine special unique point of our coloring conditioners. Okay, no formaldehyde, no chemical preservative, no plasticizer, no PDT, PPT, no coloring, no fluorescence, no fragrances, no PPD, no heavy metal. So this is our special features. If you compare this to hair conditioner outside, they are totally different from here. This is such a beautiful product. I love this product. I highly recommend everybody to use it if you are starting to go into our silver hair generation. Okay. Okay. Now here, of course, these are all the certification that we have. The wording is small. You can always check the company if you want to see the original side of this this certification. Okay. Now to apply this is simple. You take approximate appropriate amount and apply. What is appropriate? Very small. You can squeeze it out, maybe just like your fingertips. Okay. You apply where you use it daily after hair washing and drying. When your hair is dry, when it's wet, don't apply it. When it's hair, you dry already. Then you put some amount on your comb, and then you tend to brush it. Okay. After you brush it, okay, feel down. Don't put too much actually, however, because this has some oil base, so it's a bit oily. So this one, if you use it sometime, you don't have to use any gel or any clay anymore. Okay, it will become like you can manage your hair very much easier after using this. Okay, so apply to the white hair, spread evenly, no need to rinse. Okay, and also for people who started to use, what my recommendation is, at the beginning, I recommend you to use it continuously. Don't stop. Every day you use it. You can use it 1 or twice or 3 times a day, up to you. But at least you use continuous for 3 to 5 days without fail to see the better effect. Okay, continuous. Today you use, tomorrow you use, the day after you use again, and then for continuous 5 days. Okay. Then after that, if it's the gray color will start to sort of grow out, and you will start to see the color changes, and the color will actually getting darker and darker as the day go. Okay. Now after the 5 day you continue using, then at least you can. Then after that you can maybe do it alternate day. Okay. Okay. So when you are, then you can observe the color getting darker and darker. Actually, this is what happened to me as well. I have much more gray hair on the side, and I started using it for only 3 or 5 days. You can see the gray hair here actually has started to disappear, and the color has regained the color of the black color. So and this is beautiful because it's applicable for young people, elderly, silver hair. Everybody can use it. Okay. Now just like the picture show you, you can apply it on the comb, and then you just brush it through your hair. No rinsing required, and that's it. Simple. Okay. Now, so that you see, our parents, our grandparents may look as young as you. All of us become brothers. Okay. Now, of course, for example, these are some of the testimonials that we have. Just look at this gentleman on day 1. You see some gray hair on the side and on top here. So after he used it daily, you see the side, the gray hair also disappeared. Only 5 days. It's quite effective. In my case, it's about the same like him. Yeah. The other side, you see, this is the we call it the anterior view. That means that looking from the top, you see the whole hair was scar and also a lot of gray hair. You see, only 3 days. How the gray hair changed to the black hair. Amazing, right? Wow, beautiful. Yeah, this is another one. This one, notice on the forehead. You see the roots of the hair are all gray, right? Second day, third day. See, you can see even from the top view also is changing, even just 3 days. Unbelievable, right? So this is wonderful. Good news for everybody. This is wonderful news that, see, now we can get younger, making our hair looks darker again, the natural way, without chemical, less risk of getting toxic into the body. Right. So with this series, we hope everybody in MLife will have a chance to have access to some products which is really high standard, no chemical, less chemicals, and also only using pure organic compound. And we help also to produce a better world, greener world, all right? So that everybody will be healthy, everybody happy. Okay, and I hope if you like the products, so I encourage you now, when you do your maintenance every day, every month, this is another beautiful, another excellent choice you can choose to do your maintenance for monthly maintenance already for all my M Life colleagues and members. Okay, all right. So my sharing is up to here today. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have gained some knowledge and learn more about M Life products today. Thank you very much. See you again. Okay.